Welcome back, everyone, to Third Street Reactions. I'm Zakk.
I'm Shane.
We are back with Squid Game, Season 1, Episode 2. You remember what happened with Song Young and the gang last time?
It was really a hell of a premiere.
It was.
You and I were joking around, wondering if I actually got the right thing, because I heard it was some kind of survival game show type thing. You know, we got well over halfway through the episode, and we were wondering, is this the right thing? But there was a squid in the beginning.
Yeah.
You speculated that maybe the people who were playing in the beginning, the guy who narrating it, he was like maybe a part of this, maybe an elite group of powerful people that are having these hardcore games now, and they're preying on these
desperate people,
desperate, downtrodden people. No, I really loved the episode, and it was actually one of our better reactions that we've ever done. And
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
it was an intense show.
Yeah,
and the acting, the performances, the story. Everything you're getting from it is everything you'd want to get from a show like this. A friend of mine compared it to Battle Royale.
Yeah, which someone from the comments told us about too. Yeah,
they did. I noticed that. And I've seen Battle Royale, but it's been years.
Yeah.
So I don't remember the premise other than a bunch of kids running around on an island killing each other.
Yes.
Which was carried on into the Hunger Games and
yeah.
other things. But I like where this is going. I hope it keeps the pace.
Yeah.
I hope the old man doesn't die too soon.
Me too.
I enjoy that man.
Yeah, he's cool. And the guy, the brown guy.
The brown guy.
Yeah, well, I think they refer to themselves as brown.
What are you insinuating?
We don't refer to ourselves as yellow. Yeah, I don't. I haven't called that.
I'm not technically white either.
Yeah, but I think they identify as brown if they're from a certain region.
Yeah.
But he saved Song Jiang.
Yeah.
And
that was one of the best parts of the episode.
Yeah, to me, I'm like, I hope that guy lives and has a satisfying story. I
don't know if he'll live, though. I'm assuming that man will die at some point.
If,
no man can save the main character and then get through to the end.
I guess you're right. Yeah, I'm trying to think how often that happens.
Unless the main character dies, then he might live. But if Song Jiang, I'm assuming, would live through this entire thing.
Yeah.
It seems like such an incapable guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because he's incapable,
yeah.
You see his transformation.
Yeah.
I think,
I would assume so. That, or you at least start bringing out the better part of him and the part that has a will to accomplish something.
Yeah. So
a will to live, start seeing the important things.
Yeah, when I think of a good ending for this, I think of that and him, becoming a more responsible, badass guy and being there for his daughter and providing and helping his mom and, pay the bills.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So sitting on the floor whining to his mom.
Stealing her credit card.
And
we also had his successful friend that he grew up with, and I wrote down his name. I'm probably going to butcher this. Seong Woo.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And, he's also in this as well. We have, I almost said Yakuza, but that's Japanese.
Yeah. The
long-haired gangster guy. We had the chick who worked with him. The pickpocket, the good-looking chick who,
like a sneak thief.
Yeah. And, I have a different feeling about red light, green light. And I learned a new thing. Dotchki, that game they were playing. Have you heard of that before?
The Dotchki or is it Dodgeki? Dodki.
Yeah, I wrote down phonetically Dotki. I think it's the second one you did. It's not Dodge key. It's in between that and dot key. Dodge key. Good enough. Yeah. I'd never heard of that before. So
yeah, that was an interesting game.
Yeah. I feel like, I don't know. If I tried, I'd want to become good at it. But I feel like, I don't know.
I think I wouldn't go through the trouble because I wouldn't want to fold those papers.
Yeah, that's a good point. Let's start.
By burning the bodies. They even gift wrapped them.
Why do they gift wrap?
No, they gift wrap them for the audience, whoever's paying to watch this. I wonder if they do that. Like a director's cut. Well, that's unfortunate. And I understand they're doing that to show us that's how heartless they are, but it just seems impractical. I think you'd have a guy out there lancing them like the Spartans, finishing off these people.
Yeah. What if someone wasn't mortally wounded?
That's my point. You think they can just attack somebody or something? You think they'd have somebody that goes and finishes their.
What if someone got shot in the foot and just went down pretending like he was dead or something?
I guess they go for some body shot.
첫 번째 게임의 결과를 알려드리겠습니다. 456명 중에 255명이 탈락하여 첫 번째 게임을 금하신 참가자는 201명입니다.
제가 잘못했어요. 돈 꼭 갚을게요. 꼭 갚을게요. 선생님, 제가요. 애가 있거든요. 아직 이름도 못 지어서 출생신고도 못했는데요. 제발 살려주세요.
I don't like
돈을 어떻게든 갚을게요.
seeing a bunch of begging women.
근데 그만하고 싶어요. 내 제발 살려주세요.
뭔가 오해가 있는 것 같습니다. 저희는 여러분을 해치거나 돈을 받아내려는 게 아닙니다. 이건 게임일 뿐입니다.
사람을 그렇게 죽여놓고 게임이라고요?
그들은 게임의 규칙을 어겨서 탈락했을 뿐입니다. 게임의 규칙만 잘 지키면 약속된 상금과 함께 무사히 이곳을 나가실 수 있습니다.
상금이고 뭐고 다 필요 없으니까. 그럼 당신도 끝장이야. 끝장이야.
게임을 거부하는 참가자는 탈락으로 처리된다.
동일서 제3항 참가자 과반수가 동의를 하면 게임은 중단된다.
But that old man won't consent.
Yeah, probably not. It was a
그만두고 싶은 사람이 더 많으면
majority.
여기서 우리를 내보내주는
Yeah.
겁니다.
Well, that's just all the players. Wasn't that right?
That's what he just said, but he just said we're going to vote.
중단 여부를
Well, to see if all of them will raise their hand.
Okay.
그럼 투표에 앞서 첫 번째 게임에서 적립된 상금을 공개하겠습니다.
Sweeten the deal. How do they know if they're gonna have a big enough piggy bank? Do they change it out? Spare piggy banks? Bring out the big pig.
얼마를 주시나요?
총 상금은 456억입니다. 그럼 지금부터 투표를 시작하겠습니다.
That old man's number one. He's gonna be the last one,
Yeah, he is.
and he's gonna be the one that votes yes.
I think it's majority, even though wasn't just explained that way.
Well, it's gotta be majority then. Otherwise,
It's going to come down to the last.
Tense.
Yeah, it's going to come down to the old man, though. I gotta look like a squealer.
I know the squealers when I see them, and
That one dude was begging for his life just now.
that money sweeten the deal.
Damn. Oh, you're the first time I got on your knees start wailing. Have a child.
다들 죽으려면 너 혼자 죽어 이 새끼야. 다 끌어들이지 말고 이 새끼야. 야 이거.
You want to get that close, though, man. Out there, they'll bum rush you.
지금부터 민주적인 투표 절차를 방해하는 어떠한 행위도 용납하지 않겠습니다. 이제 마지막 투표자입니다.
Good call.
의사가 그러는데 내 머릿속에 혹이 생겼대. 뇌종양.
He's got nothing to lose, then, right?
Yeah.
I would hate to be that guy.
여러분의 다수가 게임의 재개를 원하시면 언제든 게임을 다시 시작하겠습니다.
Interesting development.
Yeah. I really did not think they were leaving.
Just throw him out of the van.
손수기 너냐?
밤새 여기 누워 있을 거 아니면 이거 좀 풀어봐.
너 뭐 하는 거야? 나 풀어주고 와야지.
내가 왜?
아, 내가 너 풀어줬으니까.
풀어주면 돈 내놓으라고 나한테 뭐라고 할 거잖아.
아, 그거고. 우리 엄마 걸고 내기 산다. 너 이리 와. 내돈 내놔.
Dude, you just gave your word. Negan would be very
Embarrassing to watch.
Negan would be very disappointed.
Yeah,
So would Maggie.
아저씨 엄마 참 불쌍하다.
I just think they'd all be so fucking relieved.
Yeah.
They're not gonna be complaining really.
Those are the kind of people that end up back in those situations in problem.
기다렸다가 버스 타고 가요.
나 돈 없어요. 돈 못 갚아요.
갚으라고 안 할 테니까 그냥 가지고 가요.
That's how people need to be at these type of things.
Oh.
A little more humanitarian, you know?
지금 사태의 심각성을 아직 잘 이해 못하시는 것 같은데요.
Come on, dude.
그 게임이 뭐라고요?
무궁화 꽃이 피었습니다.
Can you imagine if somebody was saying this to you? It
sounds
sounds like
nuts.
fucking off the
Yeah.
rocker.
무궁화 꽃이 피었습니다를 시키고 그래서 그림을 막 쏴 죽이더라.
That's a gross simplification.
혹시 게임 같은 거 할 수 있습니까?
넌 뭐 하는 분이신데 아침부터 전화로 개소리세요? 게임을 하고 싶으면 혼자 PC방에 가! 이 자식아!
Law enforcement is, get out of here! You know?
You know, they wouldn't change the number.
Yeah.
Then again, how would all the people be able to vote back and to come back? How would they contact anybody?
뭐예요? 취객이에요?
그냥 미친놈이야. 오늘따라 정신없어 죽겠어 아주. 정신 차려. 여기까지 올 거야.
Just threatening him. You wanna go back in?
들어갑니다. 엄마 나왔어요.
What if she were dead?
엄마.
That'd be really bad.
뭐야 문다 열어놓고.
Maybe they took her.
Yeah.
다시 벌면 되지.
다시 벌어. 60억을
60억?
선물을 했어.
Got people killed.
Yeah. I bet on their futures and their money and their investments.
뭐 어머니 것까지 다 들어갔어.
Well, they're gonna get her anyways, you know? If they just take that, that's not that bad. I mean, that'd be terrible, but her shop is like a little marketplace tent.
But if it's all she has,
Yeah, but I feel like if he can clear all his debt.
당뇨입니다.
Jesus.
올해 방치해서 합병증까지 왔어요.
입원 안 하잖아.
하게 하나.
뭐가 괜찮아. 걸어도 제대로 못 걸으면서.
그거하고
보험 있잖아 보험.
뭐라고? 네 기억 안 나나? 제발 좀 정신 좀 차리래. 고마하고 싶다. 고마하지.
내가 또 가져오면 될 거 아니야?
형 제가 찾을게요. 정확히 얼마나 됐죠?
그게
he's probably gonna start picking up on seeing that card. People missing.
Yeah. Go look at the
Yeah,
coffin.
He died.
엄마 금방 데리고 온다며. 한 달만 있다가 엄마 오면 나 여기서 못 간대. 누나가 나 여기다 버린 거래.
That's hard to watch.
아니다.
Yep.
엄마 아버지 꼭 오실 거다. 누나가 꼭 그렇게 만들 거야.
빚 제대로 못 받았어요.
야, 나도 아픈 데가 한두 군데가 아니야. 병원을 못 가. 돈이 없어서.
사장님 돈 준다고 했잖아요.
야, 다음 얘기하자. 내가 좀 바쁘다.
That's just criminal.
사장님 돈 주세요.
Don't kill the guy.
제발 돈 주세요.
He falls and hits his head.
나한테 욕하지 마.
Slapping him. Dude, that's not good. You gotta be a desperate man.
Yeah.
얼만데요?
다시 남조선으로.
Oh!
전번에도 네 말만 믿고 돈을 보냈어. 내 목숨 걸고 구한 돈이었어. 한 번 더 나 속이면 다음엔 무조건 네 목부터 뗄 거야. 알았니?
Did she head bucket him?
Yeah.
Is that how she does? She rips.
아니 너
It's a cool little shop.
Yeah.
You're running it down. Like, well, you're not losing that much.
No, what I'm
Must be
saying
nice
is
to walk
like
down the street and say, you don't need this.
I think
you
he-
don't need that.
I think he could.
None of you need any of this.
I think he could replace her stuff before he can. It's less than everything he owes.
I'm
And if all that is settles a debt of billions,
just dismissive.
I'm not dismissing
this
it. I think-
woman, everything that's important to her, she doesn't need it.
I'm sure she'd give it all away in a second.
아 근데 우리 아들이 눈이 좀 높아.
경찰입니다. 조상우 씨께서
He was all smiles a bit ago.
사문서 위조.
I'll be here at this time and date.
Why would you give it to them in a bloody envelope?
이제 그만 들어오지.
들어갈게.
아 당장 들어오라고. 담배 끄고.
That's nice. Hey.
여기 괜찮으세요? 술 드셔도 돼요?
괜찮아.
God damn, if I was going to die from a brain tumor, I'd just keep drinking. What's the point if you stay sober and miserable or just be drunk and miserable?
Yeah.
I'm interested to know what's in those bottles.
자네보다 내가 먼저 들어왔어.
아이 그래도 거기는
That is interesting how he chose to stop playing. He seemed like he just didn't give a shit.
아 맞더라고. 여기가 더 지옥이야.
I really want to know what they're drinking. You have to let me know what they're drinking.
애들한테 말빨이 지금 안 쏘는데.
야 이 개새끼야. 여기 털어가지고 내가 그거 다 갚는다고.
덕수야.
덕수?
What's joke sue mean?
전기빵 애들이 네가 빌린 돈 대신에
간, 콩팥, 눈깔로 받아간다고 지금 여기까지 왔잖아.
You little shit.
됐어 이 병신 새끼야.
Good!
The music! It has this wonky feel to it.
Yeah.
You need to jump off the bridge.
Jackass! Oh man. That's pretty cool. That's a guy.
It's a funny little scene.
It was. Look at that little bastard got fucking stabbed.
Yeah.
나한테 위자료를 줬어? 아니면 애들 양육비를 한 번 준 적 있어? 그러니까 어떻게 나한테 또 손을 벌려?
부탁 좀 하자. 우리 엄마가 그래도 너한테는 잘해줬잖아.
그럴 돈 없어. 나도 애들 아빠한테 생활비 타줬어.
아, 그럼 그 사람한테 좀
미쳤어? 일찍 왔네. 요 앞에 지나다가 가영이 보려고 잠깐 들렀대.
가영이 봤으니까 나 갈게.
You just walk out on your kid after they...
제가 꼭 갚겠습니다.
우리 가족 앞에 다시는 안 나타나 주셨으면 합니다. 이제 미국으로 떠나야 되는데 자꾸 이런 식으로 부스 나타나시.
이 새끼가.
아빠.
God!
This fucking sucks, dude. And I can't even drink.
Just watch this misery
That's a
just put out there for me.
Miserable thing, man.
I'm a miserable person in a miserable world with miserable entertainment.
도와주십시오. 죄송한데요. 제가 지금 누굴 도울 수 있는 처지가 아닙니다.
That sucks.
Alright, we're at 55-14. No dialogue. He's entering the gate. 3, 2, 1, go. So she kept her face covered.
Did that help that much?
Evidently.
Guys, that was our reaction. This is our discussion. What do you think?
I liked it.
Yeah.
It really helped me maybe connect more with the lead characters.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that old man.
Yeah.
He seems like an old man that I'd love to sit down and drink with.
Talk about the war,
Just talk, bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
About the bullshit of it all.
Yeah.
Of course, he may not care anymore. He's a brain tumor. He's like, whatever.
That's why I'm so surprised, just his attitude throughout the first episode, and then the fact that he pressed the button.
Well, I have to wonder if it had something to do with all the people that wanted to leave. All that pressure was on him, and he didn't want to be the guy that made them stay to die.
That's a good point.
So,
yeah, I mean,
he might be still a pretty decent guy, but
yeah,
it's not that it doesn't leave you with anything to talk about.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's just a very somber episode.
It was,
and it takes you to all their pain and misery and why they're there.
For sure,
you already knew why Sung Yeon was there, but it takes you to we already knew why the old man was there too.
Yeah,
player number one. But the pickpocket and her brother
being
in the orphanage or wherever that place is, child care facility.
Yeah,
Sun Hun was his friend, the rich guy.
Yeah,
the one that is wanted by the cops and everyone else.
$6 billion in debt.
Yeah, so embezzlement, forgery. So he was a goddamn Bernie Madoff, I guess.
I think it was like roughly times 10, which is the same thing as like the Swedish krona.
Ponzi, like a Ponzi.
Yeah, like I think he was $6 million then.
Yeah.
I think, or roughly that.
So it's miserable all around, and I didn't like the criminal guy.
I did after, I don't know.
I like him a little more just because you see him in his element.
Yeah.
And you like him in his element.
Like he's a piece of shit, and that guy was a piece of shit and betrayed him.
Yeah.
So he killed his ass and jumped off the bridge. I guess guys like that, I want to see him throughout the course of the series show me something I like more about him. Not just that he's a shitty guy that's funny,
Yeah.
I like to see him become...
See more of their characters, the more depth.
Or maybe he becomes good, or he gives his life to something more noble,
More layers to his character than...
Yeah, like maybe he...
Just the shitty things that he's done up until then.
And maybe he feels bad for the pickpocket chick and does something to help her live, and he sacrifices himself.
Something this show has done really well, though, and maybe I'm just in the mood, but really makes me appreciate how hard some people have it, even though, Sung Yeong and his mother, they live... I don't want to say well enough because they're basically in just this one little. It's not a one-room apartment.
Yeah,
but there's not much to it.
Yeah,
and they leave. They're still clean. They still keep the she's responsible at any rate.
Yeah,
and it just makes you think that just how hard the Indian guy.
Yeah,
I don't think we caught his name yet. Was it Ali?
I don't know.
I don't remember either.
I can't remember. Yeah.
But anyway, I mean, just him and his significant other. Their child, how they're living.
Well, I feel especially bad for him because I like our main character.
Yeah.
He's got the most room, except for the criminal, I guess, to show me okay
growth.
Yeah, but that guy, he worked, and he just got fucked.
He was getting fucked.
Like that's shitty. He worked hard, got fucked, and he's an immigrant.
Yeah.
And he's being exploited by this rich fucking dude.
Yeah. So they're playing a game on his computer.
Yeah, got pains all over my... It's just funny. Yeah. It was funny to read the stuff. Yeah.
And it's just... It's shit. They probably deserve having his hand rolled in there, but still.
Yeah, he should have taken the money, and he should not have taken the money.
I work around machinery all the time.
Yeah.
That shit like that could happen. You get sucked into a goddamn fan, or... it would just be unfortunate. I can still feel how unfortunate that would be. Get your hand caught in a steel roller. But... I know what I was getting at, though, is how these people have to live. And some of them are at peace with their circumstances.
Yeah.
But it makes you appreciate that. Some people are worse off just because they live shitty lives and they have no goals. And they just keep making bad decisions and they end up in the hovel.
They're like, kind of, honestly, like the main character. He's kind of I don't say a leech. My 2-year-old fell. Waited out.
Now all these people have to live, and these people that end up in these hovels because they just decide they're just going for the next fix.
Yeah, kind of like the main character.
Yeah, except his family's supporting him. in spite of his habits right now. His mom is.
Yeah, and I don't think he's like dealing drugs. I think he's just irresponsible.
He's very irresponsible, and he has. We found out in this episode he has not paid any child support.
Yeah,
anything like that. Hasn't been there for his kid, or wasn't there for his wife at the time.
Yeah, they
drag herself to the hospital.
Yeah,
and I would feel like I would have no room to argue in that circumstance. If I watched a guy die, I was like, yeah, but she could have died. Your child could have died.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're weighing your responsibility as a father and as a husband.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know. What do you do? But at the same time, you look at how our area isn't economically, at least, that bad off.
No, not the United States.
No, I'm just meaning this area.
In Marietta,
you go to Detroit, you might feel differently.
Yeah,
but and not all of Detroit, I'm sure.
Yeah,
but
all of it. No.
I don't know. This episode made me feel for people that have to live like that are just can't get ahead.
Yeah, I mean sometimes it's ignorant to say that everyone has the exact same potential and everyone starts in the same place. Yeah. I mean I don't agree with at all with equality of outcome. I agree with equality of opportunity, which means everyone should have the same opportunity to go for something. But I don't believe that everyone should be given, especially from the government, anything that would elevate them so it's more fair, personally.
I don't have a problem with people helping people out.
No.
I have a problem with the government taking shit from me. Okay?
Yeah, like I gotta get better grades than you to get into an Ivy League school.
Yeah.
Because I'm Asian.
I can work so many hours of overtime, and I made a pretty good sized check not long ago. They took half of it. It's like I down to the point where I never had to work any of those hours.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's just, well, why work? Why work extra?
Well, I mean, because they want you to say that you're the part of a big whole and everyone's doing their part. And we're all going to do this together. But I don't know if I subscribe to that quite that
well, I don't believe it because I think people in general, by and large, can be full of shit. I don't think, at the very least, putting it nicely, they're just not being honest with themselves.
Yeah. It was great to see them get back in the real world. And, one of my favorite shows about certain people that are stuck on a certain island. When you see those characters' lives removed from that situation, you realize that, just like some of the people in here realize, that they weren't going back to much.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I wonder if that guy's sitting up there with his little polygonal mask. So they'll be back.
I mean, yeah, and I'm wondering how many people come back.
I don't know. I can't
Obviously, the majority, because we got 4 or 5 more episodes left of this thing.
Well, they said, though, that I thought they made a stipulation that the majority would have to come back.
Yeah.
At least 101 people had to come back.
So I wonder, out of the 100, how close it's going to be to 201.
Well, they probably targeted the people that had it the worst.
Yeah.
And say, well, we'll approach these people. And they can approach everybody just to be on the safe side.
Yeah.
But
so the pit pocket chick, she had a hell of a plight. She's trying to care for her brother, and she's in debt so much because she's been doing all these nefarious things to help her young brother.
Pay these coyotes to help them track down the parents and smuggle them in.
Yeah, from North Korea, right?
Yeah.
That's rough. I just listened to a podcast of this young woman who, her family, her mom and her, was helped by her dad who stayed behind, and I don't even know if she knows what happened to them. I've only listened to little not sound clips, but snippets on Instagram. Get out of North Korea, and it's just a hard, rough deal. Like when she describes how it is, the lifestyle, it's just it's everything you hear about in the media.
Well, totalitarian governments.
Yeah,
I've never been the ideal.
No, it's not
thing.
Yeah, if I was in that system, I would only want to be on top.
Ever. I wouldn't want to be on top. I wouldn't want to be there at all.
I wouldn't either if I had to be, though.
And I guess if I was there, I'd be a coyote, but I'd be a good one.
The Han Solo Koreans. You get scared and drop them off in the ocean, though, like he did with the spices.
Oh, fuck!
Han!
My boogie.
I am interested in the cop brother. One thing that you mentioned in particular was you wonder if he's going to maybe get caught and just get killed.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like too interesting of a story asset to just kill him off.
Yeah. But I also think the story, the main plot is too interesting for him to disrupt it too soon.
That's what I know that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, if they're going to kill him off, it should have been in this episode.
Yeah.
Because if they just kill him off, they snuff out that story element and it has no major effect on anything else that happens.
Yeah.
I think it'd be kind of dumb.
No, I agree.
Especially the way they introduced his character.
Yeah, I actually kind of like that guy. I want him to have some kind of, I don't think justice, but...
I'm not saying who should die, who shouldn't die.
What do you think's going to die?
I guess most of these people, a lot of them, or at least half of them, are going to die.
Out of our characters that have presented us as this ensemble, who do you think's going to die? Do you think most of them, or... Because I know most people in the game will die, but...
Yeah.
I mean, I would think so.
Something tells me the Indian...
Yeah?
Which we need his name.
God damn it. You can say the guy who's the brown guy, because they actually...
If I fucking say the brown guy, that is not going to work.
Well, I think that's okay.
No, it's not. Not for a fucking white guy to say it. And I sure as hell ain't going to say it.
Well, it's like the black guy. The brown guy, the black guy.
I don't know, we start stipulating colors here. I don't call these people the yellow people.
Well,
not that yellow guy, that yellow guy. You can't say that shit. At least I can't.
I mean,
the guy that saved his life when he about tripped.
Yeah,
and he grabbed him.
The guy was
the guy that was with his friend.
Yeah,
that he bought him ramen and
yes,
the phone, or he let him use his phone.
Yeah,
I think that guy's gonna die. And
yeah, I mean he hasn't let.
He's the kind of the warm, heartfelt character that's gonna get killed and make you feel bad.
Okay, that's
what I think. Anyway, I think his friend will probably get killed.
Okay.
The one that's all in debt and for embezzlement and all that.
I for some reason, he out of that group, I mean, I feel for all of them, but this episode made me kind of...
I don't know, I can see this. It depends on how I can see the show ending, though.
Yeah.
Does it work out for Seung Young?
Yeah.
Or does he just die and his daughter's presumably better off with her family?
That's what I'm wondering.
States?
Because there's that option of her daughter being...
Like, maybe he'll give up his life to help someone else.
Yeah, because he realizes that, hey, I am trash.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying he's trash and people like that are trash.
Well, he's saying
I'm saying
now,
that character.
What makes you think I'm of any use to anybody?
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
I can see him dying and his friend maybe living and...
Yeah.
But his friend, what the hell is he going to go back to? He still have to go to jail.
If he just had it all and paid it off, I don't know how... in the first episode, they said if you have money... then all the things you signed in your divorce wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
So I don't know how the law works, if that's like a subtitle translation issue or something. So
I don't know. You think if he's just being charged with embezzlement, he's going to go to trial?
You're right.
And forgery, that he's still broken
yeah, he did
the
break
law.
laws, even if he has the money to pay back.
Even if he has the money, he'll still have to serve time. So he's not going back to much, but he can go back and kind of accept his fate. He could fall on his sword.
Yeah.
And...
I mean, I can imagine like his ending being the jail cell closing kind of thing.
And then maybe that's how the show ends. Maybe it's just a goddamn requiem for a dream, Shane.
I don't think it could be that bad. But then, I don't know. One thing
everybody dies and that guy goes to jail. You're getting close.
You're getting there. Yeah.
All right. Pickpocket, I can see her living.
I can see her living too.
And because she's a strong female lead.
Yeah, and right now that's
because you have other females that can die and still have women dying and men dying all at the same time.
Yeah, but right now she's the only female.
Yeah, but she's the only female lead, so I can see.
So through a meta storytelling point of view, I think she'll live. Just like
that's what I'm looking at. I'm not trying to look at it from who I emotionally want to live.
Who do you emotionally want to live?
I want the old man to live.
He's going to die anyways.
I know. I like it.
Okay,
Well, I mean, I want Seung Yeon to live because I feel for him in his plight with his daughter and his family.
Yeah.
And that he's a guy that is realizing that he doesn't have his shit together and people are getting tired of it.
Yeah.
Because his mother said, just enough, let's just stop this. And
right.
now, and his ex is throwing him out and the father's saying, stay away from our family.
Yeah.
And they're calling the guy, her dad.
I think I'd give the money back. I wouldn't punch him. I don't think, because...
Well, obviously he's very emotionally unstable right now.
Yeah, but I think I would...
Pressed to very deep and dark limits. I think the guy that saved his ass at the end of the first game will die. So that's one. Mm-hmm. And the criminal guy will die. That's two.
See, this show has done a good job of making me want everyone to live, except probably the criminal guy.
Yeah, I think... Well, I mean, he's wanting to go in there and break in and try to rob... Well, and actually, no, it won't work. Because, his plan got fucked. Because they all fucked him. And he stabbed the guy to death, and so now he's going back on his own.
Yeah.
For the money.
You figured, like, going around for the second pickup, you'd be pretty wary.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So I guess that's 2 dying. I think it's going to be either the friend or Sung Young. It won't be both.
Okay.
So it can only be one of the 2.
Yeah.
And the old man, I don't know. I mean, it'd be just, he can be written off as a character. Oh, he's going to die anyway.
Yeah.
But it'd be kind of interesting to see him just make it
He
through.
pulls like a Metal Gear Solid 4.
Yeah, he just makes it through.
He just makes it through.
He's
and,
an old man. He's going to live out his life.
Yeah. You know, I'm never going to a casino in the Philippines. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, I've never been to one anyway.
Me either, actually. Not like an actual casino. You know, I've been to Parkersburg.
That's a gamble going in there.
Yeah. One thing, real quick, the guy in the beginning in the coffin, that disturbed me.
That was unfortunate.
Very unfortunate.
I just think it's very unusual that they would just box them. I know it's meant to show the viewer that they're heartless.
And it's like, we're trying to help you. I don't understand. You just broke the rule. Like, we're not trying to hurt anybody.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell, man?
Yeah, but you think that they would go out there and kill the survivor.
What is there's got to be something behind the guys with the masks. Who they are, like...
Well, it might be anonymity.
Like, I'm just absolutely curious. Like, there's no way...
They're like stormtroopers, man. They just have helmets on.
I don't
You don't care who they are.
I think in this... they're like all Darth Vader, though.
Like, what about that guy? He might have had a family. You don't care.
With me? I'm saying, I think in this case, like we need to find out some more about the organization.
Maybe about the guys running it, because that gives you the story.
Not necessarily everyone takes off their mask, but like...
I don't think the guys in
They could be all like from Arkham, you know, basically.
I think the guys in pink are insignificant to the story. The guy on top...
What about the square guy? The guy who's doing all the talking.
Well, he's just some guy.
I mean, is he?
Why does he have to be somebody?
Because
one of those guys has to get chosen to talk. It's probably going to be the best speaker out of the group. It's not going to be the guy that stutters. And it's not going to be the guy that can't read or memorize the lines. It's going to be the guy going out there with charisma that knows how to talk to people.
I also feel like...
they can keep his shit together.
Yeah, I mean... How's he selected to be the square guy?
Because they probably fucking sit them down and they probably
interview them.
Yeah, they do. How would you just pick people off the streets and we're gonna give you a gun. We're gonna put these ones in the game. So you shoot them, okay? But
well, I don't know.
Don't shoot me, please.
That's what I'm saying.
That'd be ridiculous. They have to interview them somehow. They have to be part of some organization. The guy at the top probably has a lot of money.
Probably.
And he's probably paying people that are of a criminal element to be there.
I guess I think it's more complex than them just being little criminals. Like at least
they're obviously
the guy at the bottom.
They're not like the guy that's a street thug that's in the games.
Yeah,
they're obviously white collar criminals. Or white collar in the terms that they're paid better. I don't know. White collar. White collar criminal is actually what his buddy is.
What kind of criminal are they? Like the
like
Saw type people. What kind of criminal is that?
Well,
that's a special place in hell.
The Saw guy is different.
This is kind of like that, except it's a little more fair. I think. You know, not as bad.
I guess I think the story... What I'm trying to get at here, long story short, is that the story of that organization can be summed up with the guy on top.
You're probably right.
So the guy on top, you get his story, you get...
Yeah.
And if he's all the money and the power behind it, then that's all you need.
Okay.
You don't need to know Joe Blow fucking...
No, I wouldn't. I'd go for the visual encyclopedia for that one.
All right.
I don't have anything else. It was a change of pace, but I really liked it. I think it's good to...
It was. They shifted gears. I'm definitely ready to see them back in the game. I know why they did this. Because they want to give you a taste of, like, well, these people, they want out. There's a rule in there. Why would you have the rule in there if you're not going to at least show them using the rule?
Yeah.
And we're done.
Guys, thank you so much for watching our reaction. We're glad that so many people enjoyed the first one. If you do like us, and you want to support us, just like this video and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Tell us what you think. Any of our theories, did they resonate with you? Who's your favorite character? Who do you want to win? Or have you guys seen this already and you're just watching our reactions?